If you're looking to have someone create a podcast intro for you, Fiverr is probably the best and the cheapest way to go. You can find lots of people out there willing to create an intro for you for $5, $10. If you search for podcast intro, you can listen to through different people's intros. You can see their different styles. And I definitely believe in having an intro. I created my own intro. I used my own voice. I used music that I found for free on YouTube, I believe, just to make it easy. But if you want something a little bit more radio-y, a little bit more typical of podcasts, go ahead and use something like this on Fiverr. Just wanted to mention this because I feel like a lot of people ask me, how do you get your podcast intros and outros done? Well, Fiverr is a great place to go. I've also used Upwork.com to have some work done, including editing my podcast. Basically what I did was I found a freelancer who did audio editing. I put together a Google Drive cloud folder, and then whenever I recorded a new episode, I would just drop the files from the audio. I would drop the intro and outro because I would change up the intro and I would record that separately, and they would take it, put it together, edit it, and basically send me back the finished file. And that saves a lot of time if you don't want to spend the time editing your podcast yourself. It depends. You have to figure out how much you want edited. Some people were charging like $50, $60, $100 an episode because they were wanting to edit out all the little pauses, the sound of my breath when I breathe in and out. And at the end of the day, I was like, okay, I don't need all of that. I'm not that picky about it. It's just an interview podcast. And so I got someone that I paid, I believe, $15 an episode just to add the intro, outro, cut out any of the dead space in the beginning and end, make sure the audio sounded as good as possible, especially for the guests, because that changed every week, and then send me the final file. So it ended up saving me a lot of time. And that just helps you become a better, more legitimate business. So anyways, just Fiverr and Upwork are great resources to use for helping you create your podcast.